A Dinuba mother whose family was brutally murdered says she is now speaking on behalf of a dozen families who are facing the same heartbreaking injustice. For Susan Grote, the pain dates back to January of 2024, when 4 members of her family were killed by a juvenile. She sat down with Fox 26 News reporter Myra Franco to talk about life since and the push for justice regarding Proposition 57. Myra joins us live now in studio with more on her call to action to the community tonight. Myra?
Monty, that's right. She is now leading a call for justice, not only for her own family, but she says for others who have suffered similar tragedies at the hands of young offenders. She says dozens of Valley families are coming together and are organizing a protest in hopes of sparking change in the legal system. And they hope the community comes out in numbers to rally behind them. In a fight for justice that echoes the pain of many, a Dinuba mother whose family was brutally murdered by a juvenile in January of 2024 speaks out on behalf of a dozen families who she says are going through the same thing.
We have to carry this grief with us every single day. Every birthday, every holiday without our loved ones is so difficult. While these people that commit these crimes, they get to be with their families. They get to spend time with them, go on about their lives, and it's not fair.
Driven by loss and fueled by love and faith, Susan Grote says she never imagined she'd find herself leading a fight for change, calling for reforms to Prop 57 to ensure justice is properly served for all victims.
There's so many. I'm going to say at least 15 to 20 different families that are just in the Central Valley alone. We're trying to reach out to even more families. So if there's any more families that want to join us, we would be more than welcome to have you.
Grote says these cases involve juveniles who have yet to see trial or even a transfer hearing. Her family's case being one of them. She says that some of the juveniles involved in these killings of a loved one have already been released early, while others are still being tried as minors. She also says that is contributing to the pain of the victims' families. They are now uniting and organizing a protest aiming to amplify their voices to ensure justice is served fairly and that no other family has to go through what they have.
We're going to keep fighting because that's all we can do, you know. These families all deserve justice, every one of them. If you are in our situation and you lose a loved one to a brutal murder, premeditated, step up, make that change. Because we can. It's going to take a village. I understand that. None of us can do it alone, but with God's strength, all things are possible.
Grote says they have been in contact with law enforcement as well as Valley mayors, senators, district attorneys, and other key leaders. They're focused on finding those who can help lead them in the right direction. Their goal, she says, is to reach Sacramento and that they are determined to make it happen. Monty, back to you here in the studio.
Oh, hey, Myra, thank you. The protest is set to take place at 10 a.m. on October 11th near the River Park Shopping Center in Fresno, near the corner of Knees and Blackstone Avenues. And I would like to know what you think. Do you support tougher sentences for young offenders? Chime in with your answer on our website. All you have to do is go to kmph.com/poll or scan the QR code you see right there on your screen.